We applied it at 217 kilograms a hectare.
Brilliant.
So we've just finished applying the fertiliser. So we've got a urea and polysulphate blend. So urea for the nitrogen and the polysulphate is its sulphur supply. And the rye I'm going to apply about 150 kilograms a hectare onto the crop. So I just filled up with my blend, all filled up in our new fert spreader. So it's got section control, which is really good. This means we're not overlapping, does it all for you really. So I'm going to go and apply the rye, and then we'll be done with the fertilising today until the rain comes. I think the rain's coming on Monday or Sunday, so we've got to wait for the rain to come. Right, so we're ready to go, but I need to fold the sheet over to make sure it doesn't get any rubbish in it. So it's automatic, there it goes. So we've got 2,953 kilograms in our tank. So I need to work out my rate, then we can go and apply it. So I know I've just said I'm going to apply at 145 or 50 or whatever I said, but because I don't want to put half a bag in the fertiliser spreader because there's no way of resealing it really. I've done my maths. I'm going to apply at 145 rather than 150 to make sure, 140 actually, to make sure I've got enough. Right, so season long blend fertiliser, a working width of 30 metres, and I'm applying at 140 kilograms a hectare. Okay, right, we'll drive out to the field. So this is my first time using this new fertiliser spreader, so I've had a quick whistle stop tour from Billy, and it's also a little bit different also because we've got a new tractor on it, so not everything's all set up properly. So we're gonna see what we can do and hopefully it'll be alright. So because we haven't got it in our tractor, we've got to make a new boundary. So we're going to go into applications, build and boundaries. We're not in Bob's. So we're going to make brown Bob's. Just checking we didn't have one. No. Track. Field, and I put 185R to remember to delete it. Okay, save. So we're going to okay that. So we're going to create a boundary. We're going to drive our boundary. So our boundary is our headland. So we're going to drive our boundary. We're going to press OK. So we want to offset it on the right hand side, and a boundary offset is 15. So I want to start recording. So, and we must remember to press save when we get back to this location. So we're going to come out of that. We're going to go on to section control, which is off. Perfect. Back to isobus. And we want to put it in constant. So we're pumping and turn the spreader on. So when the beeps stop, it should turn on. Right, they're now spinning, so that means we're spreading. It's because I forgot to turn the pump on. So, okay. Right, we're spreading. We want to set this one because we're doing a boundary, so this stops it from spreading into the bushes, into the hedges. It just stops it, so it's good. And because we're doing the headland, we're going to turn it on. So it's gone green. Should start spreading. Boundary spreading. So we'll hit it to our set speed. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's spreading it. And off we go. So, hi everyone, we've got another Ellie's Welly. It's really busy here on the farm at the moment, as you can see. Fertilising, spraying, cultivating, ploughing, everything. So, this week we've got John O'Gaunt's prize giving. So I went there to give an inspirational speech to young children and show them how to get in farming. So, just a big shout out for John O'Gaunt School in Hungerford, because they are an amazing school and doing really well for the children, and this prize giving was amazing. Oh, did you hear the chicken? Also, Elaine Meller, she was at the prize giving And she was the first person to bring over Canadian cattle to the UK. Well, her family was, not her. So thank you, Elaine Mellor, for your donation to Thames Valley Air Ambulance, and also John O'Gaunt's prize giving school. It was just amazing, and thank you so much for having me. Keep watching in this video as well, because you're going to see Patrick Monaghan, a comedian, and I saw him at the Grassland Arable Awards a few months ago, and we're going to see him tonight. And oh, he is just so funny, and he's on tour at the moment, so it's definitely worth a watch. We were all just laughing so much at the awards, so hopefully it's going to be a good night, and we look forward to it. So Patrick Monaghan, the links will all be below so you can see who he is. So we drive all the way around the headland because our boundary's not in. We're going to drive all the way around our headland, create a boundary, and then we can go from there, and we can then set up our section control. Right, we've nearly made it back to where we started, so we'll keep going all the way till we get there. Nearly there. And then we'll turn it all off, and we will make our what do you call it, AB lines. Right, so we've made it back. I'm gonna turn it off. So we've turned it off. We also want to turn our boundary off, and then we want to go out of here, we want to go in here. Applications, we want section control on. Okay, cross. Right, so we've got auto track guidance on, so we've got to press OK. We need to make a AB line, but I'm going to drive the short one first and then make an AB line. The AB line is for our GPS, so I can basically drive it without having to steer. So I forgot to film it, but I've set an A and B line, so I've driven and set an A and B line, and now it's driving all by himself, no hands, and I literally just set it, press go, and it drives its line. So the complicated part is actually just trying to set it all up. Once it's all set up, it's actually okay. So driving, it's perfect. My A and B lines have actually worked, which is brilliant. So now I am fertilising. So let's see if it's spinning at the back. The windows are a bit not very clean. So I'm spreading 140 kilograms a hectare on the rye. You can see it's growing really nice, lush green rye, and it's quite tall and thick, which is good. Right, so I've run out and I finished the field, but I'm just going to open the lid up and see how much is actually in there. Hopefully not too much, and hopefully I've spun it out. Oh, I can see a lump, that's all. So what are we doing today? Not farming. Well, we have been this morning and this afternoon, but this evening we're going to see Patrick Monaghan, now a comedian that we saw at the National Arable and Grassland Awards. So we're going to go see him tonight.
Camera on a phone.
Well, I film it on my phone.
So good. This is the future. Yeah. Hello, look at this way. Hello.
Brilliant.